When Singapore moves to a government contracting model for the public bus industry, there will be open competition in the market. It's a model which has worked in cities like London. So here's a closer look at their experience.
London is one of the most congested cities in Europe. It has a population of more than 8 million, most of them using the bus for transport. So to improve service reliability, the city introduced the contracting regime in the mid-1980s.
Undoubtedly, it was a bit scary at the time, but things were changing. Companies were being privatised, new people were coming to compete in London. You're constantly learning, you're constantly trying to make yourself as efficient as you can, as competitive as you can, and each time a route contract comes up for grabs, you're learning something more about what the competition is doing, what you're doing to sort of keep ahead of them, and it's constant innovation, to be honest.
Under the London contracting model, bus services are tendered by routes. Operators compete for routes regularly. Each contract is worth between £3 and £4 million. Singapore-listed company Comfort Delgro entered the market 15 years ago when it bought over Metro Line.
The competition here is very fierce, I would say. If you know your business, you know how to price your bids. If you know how to run your route reliably, you can make a good return. If you can't, then you will be forced out of the market.
And when routes change hands, bus drivers may also get transferred. Go Ahead London has 6,000 drivers. 1,000 of them are from other companies.
It's a communication exercise. It's the biggest factor most drivers are concerned in is job security. Can we retain that work? Can we keep that work in the garage that they work from and the garage they want to stay in?
It would be very drastic for me if they were supposed to lose a route and I move on to another company. That's why we try our best. Me personally as a driver, I try my best to do my work, trying to meet the schedules. The company won't have this problem.
Such transfers are also seen as a loss to operators who have invested heavily in staff development.
There are also efforts to improve bus punctuality and reliability. Both Singapore and London measure that by excess wait time, or EWT, which is the extra time passengers have to wait above the expected period. Operators are rewarded or penalised based on that.
These men at Centrecom are responsible for keeping London moving, watching over the entire fleet of the city's buses. Controllers use the iBus system, which includes satellite technology to track every bus.
They can see if the bus is late, if the bus is early, if there are long gaps between the buses or bunching up, and then they can take action to improve that performance.
There are also iBus control centres at individual depots, where controllers work with Centrecom and communicate with drivers who alert them of incidents on the roads.
The drivers have my eyes on the road. Okay, and if I maintain good communication with them, they will never hesitate in calling me just to give me the information. If the road closure is ahead, I will be able to actually tell the drivers to divert.
Information from the bus control centre is also shared with commuters so they can plan their journeys better.
Countdown is a real-time display information that predicts the arrival times for buses. It's available at 2,500 selected bus stops, and the information can also be found via apps on the mobile phone. The times displayed here is generally accurate and reliable.
Since iBus was introduced, excess wait time has been reduced to 1 minute, down from the earlier 1.2 minutes. The latest Transport for London report showed passenger satisfaction at a record 83%.
Buses in the morning are very fast, they're quite on time generally. Obviously there's a lot of people using the public transport, so you have to wait for maybe 1 or 2 buses, but overall the consistency is pretty good.
It would be nice if we could kind of clear the roads a little bit more so you don't get stuck in traffic jams all the time.
Clearing the roads is a big challenge in a city which is constantly growing. Bus operators hope London authorities can alleviate congestion and give buses more priority on the roads. Saiful Bari Ismail, Channel News Asia, London.